listeners could listen to this on Thanksgiving while they're cooking.
Tell them what they did wrong already.
I don't want to eat your Pinterest board. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I want mashed potatoes. Was breast milk crispy? That's what I always say.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Don't Make Me Come Back There. We are a funny podcast about family. My name is Dustin Nickerson. I'm a stand-up comedian and the host of the aforementioned podcast. And alongside me in our state-of-the-art recording studio above Public Square Coffee in downtown La Mesa, California, is my lovely wife, my co-host, and my best friend, Melissa Nickerson.
Hey there.
Andy Lara is here as well.
Hi.
Hi! We're going to do a very short intro, everybody,
Yep.
because today is Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to y'all, wherever you are and whoever you're celebrating with. Hope it's a wonderful Thanksgiving for you. We have a very special guest today. San Diego's own Troy Johnson from the Food Network is here.
Mm-hmm.
Troy,
in studio.
Oh, in studio guest.
Yes.
Andy really did a good job of keeping his fangirl at bay.
I did.
I was proud
I
of
held
you.
back.
You did, I could tell.
You were
Yeah.
just playing it so chill.
Yeah. And I respect
You're
that.
peeing your pants, but
No. No, you did great. I was really, really, really impressed. That was your Ken Griffey Jr. And I would have been less cool if Griffey was in the room. But really fun episode. We talk a lot about, Troy is a fellow ADHDer and he just kind of runs wild and we have a good time.
Yeah.
So we go from everywhere from Jack in the Box to Thanksgiving origins and side dishes. A lot about breast milk.
that was a recurrent
That
theme.
was a theme throughout the episode.
The Food Network was,
The Food
was
Network.
a big topic.
We run the gamut. So enjoy this episode. Troy's very, very funny. And, subscribe if you're in the San Diego area to San Diego Magazine. Mm-hmm. Little plug there. $18 a month. Watch him on the Food Network and his various media. Follow him online.
Oh, yeah.
The half-hour podcast, the happy half-hour podcast.
Go check out all of Troy's stuff. He's all over the place. So
I just wanted to plug our Patreon, which is having our Zoom hang. Sorry, I really got to lock this in.
more important, in addition to the Zoom hang, how many weeks do they have to the Christmas card? I think you got like 2 weeks. If you want to get the Nickerson family Christmas card
You're gonna
sent
have
to your,
there
you're
it
going
is.
to need to sign up soon if
Yep.
you're interested in
I
such a
mean,
thing. That's one of the perks.
This is our, you're down to the wire.
Down
if
to
you
the
want to
wire.
get that Christmas card, put it on your holiday to-do list.
If you want our
Early
faces
December.
on your fridge,
That's right.
you gotta cutting it close.
Yeah. Don't give me a date because that might
When's the
freak
Patreon
me
Zoom?
out.
Tell me
But
that.
The
Yeah,
Patreon Zoom is December 15th.
Great.
Yeah.
Give a little more to the pod. Get a little more to the pod. We're so thankful for all of our patrons.
Yes, we do a monthly Zoom hang with patrons and a lot of other things as well, like the Christmas card.
Yeah.
So, yeah, check it out.
Upcoming live shows this weekend. We just added a 6th show in San Diego, so that's on the 30th. That's the only one that's there. Hopefully there's still tickets on sale, or hopefully not. Actually, I don't know. December 4th, Tulsa. December 7th, Oklahoma City. December 18th, Brooklyn. December 19th through 20th, New Brunswick, New Jersey. January, Dallas, Houston, Charleston, Raleigh. February, Boise, Salt Lake, Phoenix. March, Chicago, Oshkosh, Washington D.C. That's a new day. Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Washington D.C., Everett, Tacoma. April, Philly, Fort Wayne, Portland, Spokane. May, Vancouver, Las Vegas, Atlanta, Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky. June, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Denver. This is the most effective way I've read this in 8 years of doing this podcast.
Wonderful.
Finally, I figured it out. Anyways, guys, enjoy this episode with Troy.
You're going to love it.
Well, let me say this first
You went the
because
wrong way.
Well, no, listen, I'm very self-obsessed.
Tell me all about your bangs. I love it. Phenomenal.
Now we're talking. Well, you
that's
brought
a
this
big
up
question.
when people do like the burger debate,
Yeah.
the fast food, the In-N-Out, the Whataburger, whatever, I'm a Seattle. I always go Dick's. And it's
Yeah.
a lesser known.
Chain, or I don't even know.
Yeah,
if it's chain. Yeah, it is a
Dick's
chain.
is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick's,
It's present in the universe.
It might just be a sentiment. You have a hometown attachment to your.
It's the nostalgia.
You don't eat. You eat with 100 years behind you. You eat with your own memories of your childhood. You eat with your ancestors' memories of their childhood. I mean, I swear to God, that's the best ingredient. The umami that they talk about, the Maillard reaction, whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you remember this thing fondly, you know.
There you go. It tastes like home.
That is true, yeah. I like the one in the Queen Anne in Seattle now. They don't even, there's no seats. They're like, you can't.
Yeah, they took the seats out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys lost your rights to seat.
Down.
You also, no modifications allowed.
Right.
You want.
When you eat a burger, certain, gastrointestinal thing starts to happen. You don't want to be sitting in that.
No, they're looking out for you.
Yeah.
Seattle was, I would love your theory. And again, for context here, two food people here, you and Andy. Mel and I know.
All right.
Big fan.
Not anti-food.
It's,
We eat it every day, but we're not foodie types.
Yep.
Our son is, but we aren't. Yeah.
Dick's was my introduction to, if that customer service person is rude and mean, I'm about to get a pretty high quality item.
Absolutely. The inverse relationship between whether or not they would like to wipe you off the face of the earth and the quality of that burger is it's perfectly matched. Like,
We don't need you.
You hate me. You put all your love in the food,
Yeah.
so there's none left for me. You know what I mean? That's it.
Exactly right. There's none. No, and it's delicious. You can't sit down.
No.
We said there's nowhere.
You don't deserve me pouring myself out to you.
It is funny. I remember we took my son, and he was like, "Can I get no lettuce?" And they go, they don't even let you finish the sentence. They're like, "There are no modifications allowed," and they just huck that thing at you.
So Dick's changed their name to the Friendly and moved to San Diego.
They're like,
okay, got it.
Yeah. Well, with Dick's, at least they're not even hiding it. They're like, "Oh, you're upset with the customer service? We literally named ourselves this.
Yeah.
We're not hiding this. We were always going to give you this." What's I don't know the Friendlies in San Diego. Is that the same?
The Friendly in San Diego is this place in North Park. And you walk in there and they're like, "Why'd you walk in here?" Like, we might be serving something, but we're not really sure until we talk to you and we check out your sneakers. That's
good.
But it's a phenomenal burger. It's
is In-N-Out the exception to that? Because they're good service?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about In-N-Out. And this comes to me as somebody from Southern California, and this pains me to say In-N-Out is not the bee's knees that it used to be. It used to be a knee, now it's more like a cranky shin. You know what I mean? Like it is. It was the best back in the day because everybody was freezing their stuff. Everybody was buying such terrible lettuce. Like the lettuce came out and it looked like somebody blew their nose in it, right?
Yeah.
And so In-N-Out had this marvel idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we do real lettuce that looks like it came from the earth? You know what I mean? And let's actually have a real burger that might work and some buns that, are real bread, and that works so well. And then they made the animal sauce, which is, just a riff on every sauce that's been made across the country in the world.
Right.
But, and then everybody else caught up to that, and everybody's like, oh, we can get fresh stuff too. I think I know where fresh stuff is, and they kind of caught up with it. And I think that Shake Shack kind of kicked their butt a little bit.
Yeah. Shake Shack is great.
So the price point is
can't beat the price though.
Yeah. The price point is.
Yeah. So it's not the In-N-Out.
When you're selling $1 billion, you can sell them for 95 cents.
Yeah. So In-N-Out hasn't gotten worse. Everybody else just caught up.
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. Yeah.
I still go In-N-Out all the time because, again, I'm eating with my own nostalgia, man. I'm eating with 17 generations, like 23,000 of me, are eating this burger, and
well, you can also feed a family for $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the price point's wild.
You cannot do that.
You can, I mean, unless you're your own family, you're your family of one. Like, you can't feed a kid and yourself for like under $100.
No. Anytime our kids are like, "Can we go to so-and-so?" You're like, let's see how sales are this month. It shows.
Yeah, right.
Is it your birthday?
Let's see how my clip did today. Yeah. That's very funny.
But Dick's it is definitely one of my favorite places because I went up there. And once you've had Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I was going to say, you were there with Sir
I
Mix-a-Lot.
got to sit in a lawn chair with Sir Mix-a-Lot in the parking lot, and he told me his entire story about how Baby Got Back happened before internet music. This is one of my favorite stories about a musician ever. We were sitting down, we're eating this burger that's... Dustin likes it, and he goes, and he's telling me the story before internet music came out. Like the only way that they would know if they were a hit was they would get the Billboard paper.
Oh my god!
They didn't get the paper and mainstream radio.
Wow.
So he started his tour, and he just done this record with Rick Rubin. There was 6 people in Arizona. There was like 15 people in Vegas or something like that. He got to Florida. There was 2 helicopters and 3,000 people like around the venue. And he got up on stage, and the guy introduced him and said, "Everybody, welcome, man! Just hit #1 in the United States.
Wow.
This is Sir Mix-a-Lot."
Wow.
And there's this kid from Seattle, and once you were the kind of like backdrop for that kind of Americana, like, you could serve me. I mean, you could just serve me regurgitated burgers on a regurgitated burger, and I'd probably be like, "Yeah, I'll pay $15 for that."
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Also,
Cool
sometimes
story.
you just need a place open till 2 a.m.
Very true.
Yeah.
Waffle House has proven this.
100%.
To
Yeah.
Waffle House, like, I mean, they're just generating
We're
TikToks.
open.
Yeah. What did we promise? Open.
Yeah.
That's it. We're open.
A reasonable amount of chaos and waffle fries. Yeah.
Well, before we go any further, so this is not a I don't know where you're at on your candies. Where you land? Are you a candy guy? Would you have a
Sweet
sweet tooth guy?
Oh yeah. My mom. Okay, so these are the only ones that I haven't really done and haven't gotten into, and every single human being
Are
is
the nerds
on this train.
Do we have regular
Yes.
around? Or we just have the.
We do not have regular right
the
now.
gummy nerds?
These are the Nerds Gummy Clusters are fantastic. This is actually
We're really into 'em.
I'll let you get into that. You can pour yourself. You're a grown man.
I thought this is a full service place.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the dicks of candy.
No modifications. Well, we're just sharing, and we're not even asking for a review. We're just, this is Nerds Gummy Clusters have become the official, like, the go-to candy in our house. These are the juicies, by the way. You're like,
Get my gum out first.
I got
Yeah.
a tissue under the table.
you so much.
Yeah.
These are the
Classy
juicies,
here.
by the way. These are more like this is a modification,
Like a
but
almost.
It looks like you dropped like a your gummy, in some sort of like toy that my 3-year-old's been with, and it's
Sand
atomized
or-
somehow.
Yeah.
Some kitty litter. It's kitty litter
you have a
gummies.
3-year-old.
I have a 4-year-old now.
You have a 4-year-old.
I know. I'm 52 years old. I did it
You
again.
look great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Britney Spears, that parenting thing.
My big thing when I talk to dads in and around. Oh yeah, how you feeling about that?
Oh man. That's everything right and wrong about America right there. It's like, this is wild. This is a really irresponsible use of sugar. I think America's going to love it.
Well, and again, that's the offshoot. Nerds Gummy Clusters are so big, they're already doing offshoots. They're already doing Code Reds.
I secretly love that, though.
They're so good.
Well, Nerds have been one of my favorite candies for the longest time. There's something juicy about it. I think what it is, it's the citric acid in all of it.
Yeah.
So you do high citric acid. What that does is that just like makes you salivate the entire time. You're like, why does it taste like I'm eating like these dry little candies, and it feels like I'm actually tasting like
It puts like juice in your mouth.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Yep. What did I say last time?
Science.
It's exactly what I said. I think they're just making you salivate more.
Lactate more.
They make you lactate out of your
Now
mouth.
we're talking.
I'm like, we're making
feeding
money.
The nation.
We're making money. That's it. Absolutely.
Speaking of the
Thank you for
science
young
of food,
mothers.
that's a whole new. Give these to young mothers.
We'll get
Lactation
mothers that-
consultants.
Yeah, they got something in them to help them.
I'll tell you the one time I almost got canceled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So had to do with lactation, actually.
Yeah.
The story's
Wow. Yeah. What a segue.
So I started doing, when the pandemic shut down and food TV shut down,
Sure.
Food Network wasn't filming anymore. We
Yeah.
did some stuff
Yeah.
remote from home.
Right.
And so I just started telling comedy on the internet, you know, and I was doing all these jokes and whatnot. And they're getting picked up by like Rolling Stone and CNN and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I was reading Tina Fey's book. Tina Fey's phenomenally hilarious. She
Bossy
does this
Pants,
great
right?
book. Bossy
Yeah.
Pants. She had a chapter about lactation and and about breastfeeding and everything else. I just finished it up, and it was something that had connected to intelligence. And I do such dumb things. I mean, super, super dumb. I've read so much and tried not to be dumb my entire life, and yet dumb just kind of was like, "Hey, good morning, Troy. It's me again." And so I do all this stuff, and I'm like, I wonder my mom didn't breastfeed, well enough, long enough, or something like that. So I tweet this out, and I put the phone in my pocket. I put the phone in my pocket and I go on air for Food Network remote for 4 hours. And I don't check at my phone for 4 hours. Well, I come out, I pull out my phone. I have 300 messages. how dare you say that women didn't breastfeed? Have you how hard it is to breastfeed? You are shaming the breastfeeding society of American women. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was just trying to make fun of myself being dumb. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I deleted that thing. I apologize profusely. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I meant to say something bad about me, and I apparently stepped on something I shouldn't have stepped on. And so there was this one woman who chased me for like 3 or 4 days. She goes, I know you deleted that comment, but every time I post something, she'd be like, I'm coming for you. And I'm like, God, oh, wow. So anyways.
Yeah, no, it's one thing I've learned about the internet, they will not give you the benefit of the doubt.
No.
They have no interest in be like, well, maybe I'm misinterpreting it.
Yeah, the let that slide function is not there.
I did a TikTok like a joke about how New York City got a Muslim socialist mayor before the Jets got a franchise QB, and it was very.
So you're prognosticating the future because that's not going to happen in 20 years.
And I had a woman in the comments and DM me for about a week. What's wrong with like? There's no place for Islamophobia in this world. And finally, I just responded. I was like, "Ma'am, this is a joke about the Jets.
This is
nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
And there's no place for Jets in the world.
Yeah. This is nothing more than a football joke. I promise.
Yep.
You know, you go back and watching it, and you're like, "Am I saying Muslim too hard?"
Yeah. Right.
Like like it does like a Muslim. You're like, all right, I gotta cool it on.
And
that.
6 weeks later, when you haven't slept in 4.5 weeks,
Yeah.
you're just thinking about
Well, now the internet's mad at me because I posted a video from last year saying my Thanksgiving hot take that I think we're okay without turkey. I think the sides do. The analogy that I use is that I think that when you watch the movie Aladdin and you're really excited and the genie is the best part and you're like, hey, that's the sides at Thanksgiving. You want more genie.
That is, give me the Robin Williams of Thanksgiving food.
Yeah. Everything here is just I just think it's the most work for the least popular dish. No one's like, dude, give me that turkey.
And I'm not. Look, I am so far from vegan. I'm very, very wherever vegan is. There's planes between me and vegan. But I will say, I was thinking about this morning, and I was thinking about the pardoning of a turkey thing that we do every year. I'm like, that's a tad macabre.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if we all need that, right? You know what I mean? Do we want to do a live cam on how turkeys are doing right now?
It is funny how we do that, and we're supposed to be this very modern, progressive, world-class society, and then we're like, hey, let's see if that groundhog sees its shadow.
I actually love.
We're gonna base our calendar off of it.
I love tea leaf chicken bone America though.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I'm like, we have so much science. I'm like, screw the science. What is a groundhog?
Make a
thing?
wish.
Yeah.
All right.
What are the animals saying?
Yeah.
I do agree though. I mean, it really is. I mean, as everything, like a Super Bowl party. I mean, there's really no main. I mean, that's just a collection of. It's like tapas. That is testosterone tapas. That's what a Super Bowl party is.
Yeah. Well, the main is football.
Yeah, the main is football.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need that turkey. Although, God, I love a turkey. The day after, it's the only time of the year that I eat it. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Which I think goes to show it's not a great dish.
Right, for sure.
It's so hard to prep.
Yeah.
Right? Like brine it 4 hours in the oven. Like,
and what fridge fits a turkey brine? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do the bag, sure, but if you don't
you
have
got
one of those
a cooler going
which
on.
sell out of Amazon like 6 weeks before, turkey.
I saw a picture this morning where someone took like the vegetable tray and filled it with the brine and put the turkey in it, like in the entire
in the fridge.
bin. In the
Wow.
fridge.
Oh yeah, you're getting like I didn't know you could actually sear E. coli, but
Right?
That's incredible series.
It's just like sloshing around in there every time you open and shut it.
just smoking a ciggy.
Yeah.
Open that drawer.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna do an offshoot, like a low end science lab. You're like, what is going on in here? Oh my god. Is that a fetus?
It's like 3 days after you rain and you see one of your children's toys and it's got that pond water scum in it.
Like, it's the bucket in the backyard when it rains. You're like, oops, flip the bucket. What's growing in there?
Babe, I threw out your science experiment.
Yeah.
No, it's
can
also
pull up
when
his
you
doc he sent us, by the way, too.
when people on YouTube like cook stuff in the bathtub.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, or
Oh,
the toilet.
yeah.
They'll do like a toilet punch or a...
I just feel like the people that
Without
are
the proper amount of moonshine. Like, to
Yeah.
kill that.
Yeah.
Is it just
Yeah.
me or the
Bathtub
people who are
moonshine.
cooking in the bathtub are also the people that gave birth in the bathtub? Not
Full
to come
circle.
for not to come for your people that directly, Andy. You're like, I'm sorry, what all has been happening there? We had a turkey question from one of our. We had some backseaters. Those are our fans who were excited to have you on here.
So excited.
Because they.
I'm sure I'll let them down.
Well, no, they like how much you guys can talk about food, and then I just sit here. I'm like, does someone need a joke? I'm sorry.
You're deep, sir. You're
Yeah,
big.
I go pretty hard.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
He's our resident
He's
foodie.
spatchcocking.
I am going to be spatchcocking and dry brining and smoking my turkey.
Guys, this is a
smoking
you guys.
too.
Yeah.
It's like the trifecta of
This
food
is
nerds.
This is a
It's
clean
a-
podcast. I don't know what spatch.
Whatever you're doing
I don't know
with
what
your bird, we don't
spatchcocking
wanna know.
is, and you keep that to yourself. All right.
See, spatchcocking is when you remove the spine, which is what happened as soon as I had a 14-year-old daughter.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
hey,
She just takes it out every morning. She's like, you
Yeah.
have no courage to stand up to me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
very true. You remove that spine, and then you can kind of flatten it out, and it gets all brown and everything else.
And it cooks much faster.
much faster.
Because you don't have that big old, empty football of
carcass
space,
kind of-
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know, but
Okay, so I do. Oh man, I didn't have a. I don't
got
have a
turkey-
specific turkey question.
Well,
but
I'll do
I'll-
general.
I
People
said
didn't
you-
want to give
I
the
said you-
energy. They're like,
I know.
That's so funny. People are on my side.
We have hot takes, but not on.
Well, my
turkey
my
from
take
our
on
fans.
turkey was
Yeah.
that everyone goes, well, you just haven't had a good turkey. And my theory is if you can make a good turkey, your sides are even better.
That is true, too.
The turkey it's just not a quality. It's not that high quality
It's
of
tough.
a
It's
meat
tough
of an
to-
item.
So I've been writing about food for 16 years, 17 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was forced into it because the economy collapsed and I didn't write about food. And I was like, oh, God, I don't want to write about food. And it's like people sitting around Aspen fire features with soft sweaters and yipping about microgreens. I'm like, I write about punk rock and art and that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need a job. Thank you so much. I will.
Yeah.
But the way that I learned to judge restaurants was actually by the bird, because anybody can make A5 Wagyu or like some kind of like prime rib or ribeye or duck or lamb or whatever taste unique, taste really interesting. It's a lot harder to do something with a turkey or a chicken, especially a chicken breast. A chicken breast is the khaki pants of food, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like, congratulations on those, Old Navy, specials.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so if you can make that taste interesting, I think that is a sign of a great chef. And I think that's why that Thanksgiving is so compelling, because it's like you can make a good bird and that whole thing so the outside isn't like, just crusty, driving an Oldsmobile, like that sort of like dry thing. And then the middle is kind of juicy and some parts uncooked, that sort of
Okay,
thing.
so listeners could listen to this on Thanksgiving while they're cooking.
Okay.
So, what do you got?
Tell them what they did wrong already.
They need a little hope.
you've only got a few hours now. What are we going to do?
Yeah. Well, is your theory on the turkey then to make like the best version of a traditional Thanksgiving turkey, or to like do something new with it?
See, I am not a new guy when it comes to Thanksgiving because, look, like we talked about in the beginning of this podcast, you eat something, you're eating with nostalgia in your heart. You know what I mean? Something always tastes better. You're coming around with people you haven't seen in forever. They've gone down different paths and different jail systems and everything else, and they come back together for this one meal.
Shout
And
out
we're
the
all
Nickersons.
we're all kind of like seeing each other for the first time. I don't want to eat your Pinterest board. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I want mashed potatoes with some gravy. I want that bird traditionally. I mean, brine the thing. Guy. I met Guy Fieri 16 years ago. And he's all about the meats and the proteins and everything else.
Doesn't his kid go to school here now?
SDSU?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
So fun.
I wrote a letter of recommendation for him like 2.5 years ago.
wow.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He's actually with the SDSU basketball team. If you go down and watch the men's basketball, you'll see him in the corner. He does the mopping of the floor.
Yeah, humble guy. I love
Yeah,
that.
because he works a real job. He has a real work ethic, which his dad put into him, and he loves basketball. So
That's so funny because it all comes together. A couple years ago, we were Thanksgiving in Vegas and we were watching Guy's show. and they were
As you
highlighting.
do in a hotel.
Yeah, as you do in a hotel.
That,
and
that and nail salons. We're in nail salons across the United States.
yeah,
Yes.
right. Yeah, as you should be. And
it's the best.
you know, because you're not getting great communication from the person doing your nails.
No.
So you're like, all right, there's a touch.
There's a barrier.
There's
Yeah.
a touch of familiarity
Yep.
here. And we were watching it, and they were highlighting a Mexican place. And we're like, oh, okay. And then they're like, oh, it's San Diego. You're like, I live in San Diego. They're like, it's college area. You're like, oh, that's where I live.
That was Chewy's.
It's
which is
Chewy's.
so good. It's my favorite. Like, you know, you want to have your local Mexican spot. Chewy's is it's our favorite local spot. And then a year or two later, his kid's going to SDSU. You're like, you were on like a visit. You were on a recruiting trip.
Yeah.
You guys were
That was a
visiting-
recon. Yeah.
You guys were visiting college
So the
campuses.
producers will call me and say, like, what do you think? They call me and say, what do you think of Chewy's? I'm like, I love Chewy's. Get the carnitas. You know, it's so good. I mean, that's like a really good family-run joint.
Yeah.
You know, so they'll come in, and he's been
Awesome.
down to San Diego forever. He's been.
Yeah.
I took him to Grand Ole Barbecue in San Diego. And try taking
North Park,
Guy
right?
Fieri in North
Yeah.
Park,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the best one is out in Flynn Springs, right east of San Diego.
yeah.
You drive. You start driving and like you start hearing those like eagle noises.
Yeah,
you know, like your car actually
yeah.
gets real quiet. It's like
Those are just coming from the speakers of the lifted F-150s.
With their flags.
Big American flag.
I still love the flags in the back.
Yeah,
You
I think
hear
I'm near
flapping,
I
yeah.
think I'm near a rodeo.
yes,
You are?
yes. It's like living in a rodeo, and they've got this big backyard. Like it's this kind of like Texas, Austin,
that's
Texas, Lockhart kind of system.
Yeah.
And they've got this stage, and they have like all these great bands that play out there because
Yeah.
the wife of the guy that founded it used to actually she still manages Newfound Glory and a bunch of other bands, and so they have all these bands.
Oh, you knew
My
that.
buddy Jordan.
They make oh no way. Nice. So they make the best brisket in San Diego. Some
He
of the
was
best
so
brisket I've
excited to
had.
have you on. It's crazy. Just he's.
I am
great.
so excited. He's my new best friend.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of crossover. Yeah.
I can see it in his eyes like we understand each other. It's
Are
like-
there? They're at the stadium too, right?
I think so, yeah, they're at Petco Park.
Yeah.
So I want to take Guy Fieri, who's been to every single barbecue joint in the United States, to my favorite barbecue joint in San Diego.
Yeah. Not
You know,
exactly
and
known
I'm-
for the
right,
barbecue. Yeah.
exactly. And I'm like, this is the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my entire life. And he looks at it, he goes, "Oh, you're cooking on sticks, no gas assist?" He goes, "All right, give that to him." And he eats it, and he goes, "That's the best dang barbecue I've had in a long, long time." And I go, "Oh my God, I'm not getting killed today. Today is not the day." You know?
That's great.
Anyway.
Sorry, we were talking
I
turkey,
can't
and then
imagine recommending something to
5
him.
subjects ago we were
Yeah.
talking about turkey.
I told you we're gonna have to ride my ADD for.
Well, the two of us, and I'm just kind of.
Andy, if you guys all just float on the ceiling.
Thank you for anchoring us.
I'll
Yeah.
pull you back down.
You're the hand that holds
Yeah.
the kites. Yeah.
Yep.
The kite is very funny. I've never heard that. That's very funny.
I explained my wife. I'm like, she's the one
Have
holding
you
the
heard
kite.
that?
So-
You
no,
hold the kite is great.
Right now in our house, it's our daughters and Dustin and me, and
Yeah.
and it's like they're all on the ceiling. So you know,
So
they're
that's
the
me.
kites.
Okay, good.
So,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
all
yeah.
3 of them.
I'm glad that can bring you back to that trauma.
It's great. I feel like I'm taking this episode off. It's great. Which some of our listeners, it'll be their favorite episode.
Yeah.
They're like, Dustin barely spoke. This is our best episode we've ever had. All
He
right.
talked a lot. He liked food.
Yeah.
He had to rip out his gum to eat a nerd.
It was funny you had gum in. Like, this is.
I
Did you
quit-
do that on TV?
I quit smoking.
Oh, right.
4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, when we found out we were having a son, and I was like, "All right, so Nicorette."
If it was a- if it
They're
was a
like,
daughter,
use
you
it for
would've stuck
3
with it.
weeks, and I'm like, "How about 4.5?"
That's great. Like,
I think Marin uses it. I think Marin has
Yeah?
talked about that.
hey,
Mhm.
whatever it
The
takes.
gum.
Yeah.
The nicotine gum.
All right,
Yeah.
you got something.
All right, back to gravy.
Okay.
No complete Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes and turkey gravy from the neck, heart, gizzard, and liver.
Mm. Yes, absolutely. Those are the flavorful parts. Yeah, I mean that's where you got to get all. That's where all the funk lives, right? If you, yeah, I mean that's James Brown of the turkeys and the gizzard and the liver and the heart and that sort of stuff,
Okay.
right? You know, I mean it is that. Look, I mean,
Is this the issue with turkey? Is that not a lot of the bird tastes good?
You gotta pull from other parts.
Yeah. You're like,
turkey.
yeah.
it's such an American thing. Like that thing's terrible. Let's see if we can eat it.
Yeah. I'm surprised that, honestly, looking at the turkey, that anybody saw hope there in the first place.
I know.
There's no, because we didn't do it with the vulture
No, it's a
Or the peacock.
or the peacock.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
probably
it's
rather
too
eat a
pretty.
peacock. Oh, well, no. Yeah. That's like a Fight Club thing. Why'd you destroy that? It was too pretty.
It was too
You
pretty.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The turkey was ugly enough.
Yeah. I'll always be, as far as finding food out of a creature you didn't think it there, my number one vote will always be crab. I can't believe that we found food in that. And a delicacy,
And figured that out.
Because
Yeah.
what part of that bottom feeder of the ocean, you're like, nah, crack it open. Crack it. Go. It's a lot of work to get a crab. My grandpa
It is
was
so
a,
much work.
yeah. And
He's a
then
fisherman.
just getting
Yeah.
the crab is a lot of work. And then getting that meat out of the crab and it's not like a filling meal,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
No, you need a lot
Well,
of
but
the
you
meat.
think about it. The reason why we do Thanksgiving is because food wasn't coming for a long, long time. We were all Jon Snows, right? It was like winter is coming. You know, I mean, there was no Erewhon in the colonies. You know, there was no.
Let's just enjoy
no
a
whole
big meal.
food.
Yeah.
To the point of your crab analogy, like, I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have any food. You find something crawling, and you're like, I'll bet you got something in there. I'll bet you got a red lobster
true.
inside
Probably
that crab.
boil you and
You rightfully called me on
butter
my
on you.
21st American,
Yeah.
21st century American. Like, a lot of work for food. Who would do that?
But
And they're like,
Like,
yeah, we
but
were hungry.
food.
They needed food, man. Okay.
Good point.
Fair enough. So that's the history of that. It was a big celebration of, hey, winter's coming.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. They didn't know. I mean, you're on this popsicle, right? I mean, you have all this like abundance of food. Everything's growing. Everything's kind of warm, and all of a sudden, you're like, we don't know how this winter's going to go. Some of you are going to die.
Yeah,
So
sure.
here you go.
Yeah.
Here's your last meal.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously there was
That's how we feel about our cat right now.
there wasn't the greatest relationship between the colonists and some of the
No?
the indigenous people in the United States.
You sure?
You know, so
Right.
you know, it's like, okay, some good-hearted person was like, okay, why don't we all just get together for a meal?
For a
You
meal.
know what I mean? And you think about it. I mean, that's
Which is why we have family over.
right, absolutely. Yes.
What if we could all get around the table?
My daughter has
Hey,
invaded my life.
Yeah,
you know,
Things are pretty tense.
right.
Let's have a meal.
And that is a great thing about Thanksgiving is it's always brought people together. I mean, it's not going to solve any of those issues, but at least it can get you in the place where you can solve it. You think about Thanksgiving as a national holiday. I mean, it was campaigned for years by this woman who ran this magazine. I forget, it was like Godoy's Ladies Book or something like that. It was one of the biggest magazines at the time. And she campaigned every single U.S. president to make it a national holiday. And she finally was able to do it during slavery. Because Abraham Lincoln made it a national holiday because there was obviously tensions between the South and the North who had very different ideas on that issue.
Interesting.
And so he was like, all right, let's make this a national holiday to come together around a table and talk and obviously break bread. And that's the greatest thing about food, right? You know, I mean, it gets everybody, no matter what your position is on anything, you know, obviously somebody who's very wrong in that situation. But in order to be able to tell them, we need a gravy boat. You know, we need a bird. You know, we need people around the table talking.
Some rolls.
That is very interesting that the idea of Thanksgiving, both historically and then it becoming a national holiday, is rooted in, hey, let's set aside our differences for
That's
a meal.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it
Fine.
happens
We can eat it together, Mel. Me and you.
I love that. Let's move on to mashed potatoes. This is from Belinda. We always have a debate in our family if mashed potatoes should be smooth or lumpy. What's the best consistency for mashed potatoes? And can you really put too much butter in them?
See, this is why mashed potatoes are so miraculous. Because you think about it, was breast milk crispy? That's what I always say. This is what I always say. I swear to you, the first taste we ever have of any sustenance when we're born into this world is creamy, silken breast milk. We will always chase that texture for the rest of our lives. Pudding, anything that's smooth and silky, a latte, creamy, ice cream, everything else. I swear that's why we are so in love with that texture. That is the basis of the first sustenance we ever had coming out of the womb. So
I'm gonna say that at Thanksgiving this year.
The breast milk mashed potatoes.
To our kids. Oh, Melissa, you made it just the way I like it. You made your signature
fresh.
breast milk mashed potatoes.
You know,
Kids, come and get some of Mom's breast milk mashed potatoes. What do you mean you don't want any? It's just like your first taste. Come on.
Troy told us.
Yeah.
you know, there was a chef actually making cheese out of his wife's breast milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know.
I know. Yeah.
Whoa.
So anyway,
You know, sometimes,
Is that salted colostrum? Or
Yeah.
salted colostrum? What do we...
you know.
oh, you're going fancy.
Yeah.
That's the like boutique store. Yeah.
So it needs to be creamy.
Yeah, for me, it needs to be creamy. Although I will say, in the heart of hearts, you know, I like a little chunk in there. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
So you're not
it's
like a
In your breast
ricer?
milk?
I'm not a well. I
Some
do.
people rice
Yeah.
their potatoes.
I don't know what that means.
with a it like shreds them up really fine.
Imagine your garden
Yeah.
hose. Imagine your garden hose when you put it on that function or a shower head, right? It's
Yeah.
basically a shower head for
Yeah,
potatoes.
For potatoes.
You, and
I
you
see.
push them through.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Because when
It's
you
like
start
that
over
Play-Doh toy.
manipulating,
Yeah.
you start over manipulating potatoes. You know, they just turn in. They're like, it's like this
You
used
give
to be a
up.
horse. It's
Yeah.
glue
Yeah.
now. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
So
Now
do you
you're
like
talking
the,
Mel's
you like
love
the
language.
ricer?
I do like the ricer if I'm
Yeah.
going for that fluffiness because
creamy.
you're not over manipulating them. You can make them really creamy. You can make them really silky and soft. You know. But then I kind of like the look. I have a
I like a
deep
chunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a
a
Snickers bar meets a mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? There's just that like hidden little chunk in there. Or it's in between a baked potato, which a loaded baked potato is one of the like greatest gifts
Yeah.
to humankind.
Well, this is what my question is.
to drinking.
Is potato the most versatile food on earth?
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, I'm Irish. I mean, we made a whole existence out
Yeah.
of potatoes. Yeah, right.
Well, the different forms that you can have.
Well, it's
you
it's
know?
one of the only foods that you can serve at every meal. It has a function
Breakfast,
everywhere. It has a
dinner.
breakfast function. It has a you don't see chicken at breakfast.
No.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But rice, I think, is a fair competitor to that idea.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, I mean,
What are you doing rice in the
grain.
morning?
oh, you can do
Grable?
like a congee, like you can, like other ways that rice is softened and
Yeah.
different versions of it.
I mean,
Congee is basically like an Asian oatmeal
Exactly.
almost.
So we're saying
Yeah. Yep.
rice,
Oat
potatoes,
is
and
coming.
beef.
Oat
And
is
beef.
coming
Yeah.
for us here too. Yep.
But I'm just saying that a
Yeah.
French fry and a mashed potato come from the same thing. Pretty remarkable. Pretty
Yeah.
miracle.
And then the flavors you can mix them with.
This girl loves
Yeah.
potatoes. It's her favorite food.
Yes, I heard someone say I would marry a potato, and I was like,
I did.
You
yes.
kind of did too. Yeah. So I'm versatile and flavorful.
You're versatile.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on to.
Okay.
This is from Ryan. We're just gonna kind of do a rolls, stuffing, dressing. We're just gonna we're gonna put them together.
Okay.
This is from Ryan. Stuffing is just mushy bread and not necessary on Thanksgiving. If you have good rolls, convince me otherwise.
Oh, come on. No. You know what a stuffing is? Stuffing is the best dang remix of that roll that you've ever had in your life. You know what I mean? It's like Diplo getting in there with your roll and putting some herbs in there, putting some spices in there, getting a little crunch, getting a little, all that stuff. I mean, for
Fruit,
me,
you can do meat.
oh, you can do anything. You can do a little sausage, stuffing. Oh, come on. Sage. Yes. For me, you have to have stuffing in it. It's got to come from a box.
It's got to be a box stuffing.
Yeah, that's gonna save you a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Stouffer's.
Time is one thing.
You guys have permission from Troy. Box stuffing.
But also from the 1980s. I wasn't a kid who was raised by, I wasn't born in a walk-in refrigerator of a 3-star Michelin restaurant, and I definitely was not breastfed by Wolfgang Puck.
No.
You know, like, I was coming back again. I'm sorry.
I don't
for
think
all this.
anybody
Yeah.
was.
So my wife, that's weird. My mom owned a microwave, and she could go to Costco, and so she would get the box stuffing. So I mean, I still remember that flavor to this day. I mean, a little bit more sodium, a little bit more MSG, a little bit more all this stuff. I'm like, I love that flavor for whatever it is. You know?
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just what we grew up on.
Yeah, and that's it.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia is the best ingredient at Thanksgiving. Yeah. But are you guys stuffing? No. Yeah. Are you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm everything but turkey. Don't even put it on the. I don't even put it on my plate.
Like
Stuffing is the one that I would actually have like 3 helpings of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuffing's what you go back for.
Green bean casserole, you're like, all right, you put enough like cream and and fat on this thing. I guess I'll eat them.
a vegetable.
A veggie.
Gotta get a green in here somewhere.
How did cranberry sauce sneak in all this? How did that?
That was like the only thing that was actually from the colonists, or not colonists. I mean, it was actually obviously the indigenous cultures that had cranberries up in Northeast.
Yeah.
Most of what we think of as the prototypical American Thanksgiving comes from Mexico. You know, I mean,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, turkeys were domesticated there about 2,000 years ago, and then that original breed died off, and they redid it in the southwestern United States. Corn, another one.
Cornbread and
exactly.
all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, almost all of the like potatoes. The potatoes were definitely like I think it was Peruvian. That was where they domesticated like 10,000 years ago or something like that. Spanish came over and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's a flavorful, versatile Dustin Nickerson kind of, kind of vegetable,
like a potato.
Yeah. And so they took that over. So cranberries was the only thing that really grew in that region, right? So there's nothing like apple pies. There was no apples when the colonists came here. It was like that was an East Asian, or that was I think it was East. But it was an Asian fruit.
Yams, where are those coming from? Not a yams guy.
They are terrible. I mean, I just don't want that much sucrose in my food. I'm like, I'm trying to eat a vegetable here, and I'm so confused by it. I'm like, am I gonna sugar crash?
Yeah.
And then you gotta go put marshmallows on them. That's like putting runts on top of a gummy. It just
in syrup.
Yeah. Marshmallows on yams.
Yeah.
Is the nut crusted gummy stuff.
Fair enough. I mean,
the Nerds Gummy Cluster.
It is. When you
Are you sponsored by them, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Can you get us sponsored
all
by
right,
them?
sounds good.
Yeah.
'Cause I was going to say, I love them. They're fantastic. It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Did that get us in? Yeah.
Yay!
That's seen on the Food Network and the Tonight Show. Who's their parent company again? I always Ferrera. Ferrera.
I'm not familiar.
Adam Ferrera. Comedian?
Not now.
Oh, stunner. There's corn syrup in here.
Oh,
Really?
shocker.
Corn. Talk about versatile.
Before we get to our next question, this is like, I had this, people don't ever really talk about it. What do you drink at Thanksgiving? Are you a wine, a water? What do people,
food pairing?
Nobody ever talks about like the official beverages of Thanksgiving.
I mean, for me, I'm a traditionalist. I just drink copious amounts of wine.
Yeah.
I mean, and they always say that tryptophan, like tryptophan in the turkey is going to make you sleepy. Turkeys don't have any more tryptophan than like chicken or beef or anything like that. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same.
That's like an old wives' tale.
It's a myth.
It's just an excuse for dad to take a nap.
What it is those empty carbs as you're loading up on those on the rolls. Those empty carbs are hitting your bloodstream, sparking the sugar levels, bringing it down. And then you're having some wine.
Yeah.
You're like, no, silly. It's because you ate a bunch of bread and you got drunk.
Yeah. And the Cowboys are bad this year.
Yeah. Detroit Lions. At least the Lions are no longer terrible. They were
Lions are great.
The Lions finally lived up to the holiday.
Yeah. Where is are you holding on to Chargers? Are you?
No.
Thank God.
Oh, no. When they left me, it was like, especially when they left me for L.A., I grew up and I had the San Diego Superchargers is it theme song?
Yeah.
It was actually written by the same guy who produced like Diana Ross and like some of the best like disco artists of the generation. And I had it on 45 vinyl. I had a Chargers ring. I mean, I was deep. My uncle was the dentist for the San Diego Chargers. And the day they left us, and they left us for L.A.
Which is, brutal. Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
That is like... It's like you bring over a friend, who's like, is hotter than you are, or has like a really nice car, has a timeshare in a lot of places.
Your wife left you for your rich, successful older brother.
Yes.
It's so personal. And it's not that your wife was just unhappy with you. She left you for someone that you already don't like or live in their shadow.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're like, what did you see in me that you kind of now see in that person?
Yeah.
Like we're completely different animals.
And the answer is just money.
Like he sleeps.
It's only money.
Like he sleeps with his headshot.
But I have a personality. I'm a potato. No, I get it. So I grew up a Seattle Supersonics fan, and that was the cool team of the '90s. And losing your team, and we to lose the Sonics to Oklahoma City. That's like the opposite. That's like
you're like, all right, go Oklahoma.
Yeah, but you're like you went for my you left me for my younger slow brother. Yeah.
Who didn't have money.
Yeah. What? Oh, he must have a great personality because that guy
Yeah.
Oklahoma City, really? No, you left me for good family values, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, losing a team is brutal. I don't even watch the sport anymore.
See,
it just kind of,
the Chargers. Here's what I know. It's probably you don't need this for your podcast, but really quickly, the Chargers. They had the worst PR person in the world at that point. Had they gone down to the stadium and held a big party and said, "Hey, we are so sorry. We got to leave for business reasons. We actually have to make money in this, apparently, for our families to live.
Yeah.
So this has nothing to do with you. We thank you so much, and we hope you'll come with us, and we love you for everything you've done for us. And if you don't come with us, that's totally fine. Here's some free pizza and beer."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had they done that, I'd have been like, okay, I see your game. I'm coming with you to Carson or L.A. or
wherever they're at. Yeah, that's a good point.
It just kind of felt like my wife left me in the dark. For the guy with he plays he has jiu-jitsu on the side. He talks about Sudoku a lot.
Well, and also your wife left you for someone that already has a wife.
I know.
There's already a team up there.
Totally. And that polyamory wasn't working out so well for the Chargers.
All right, we got some more questions here.
Yeah, let's do a quick
Troy the Boy Johnson.
Pumpkin. Let's just talk pie really fast.
Okay.
Where are you at with Thanksgiving desserts?
There's a very clear answer on this, by the way.
I mean, pumpkin, 1,000%. Oh, you don't like baby food disguised as a pie? What is wrong with you? I mean, you have Midwestern values.
I don't like my food sweating like that. My dessert. I don't like. Is there a gelatin layer on the top?
That food does look like it's taken a lie detector test.
Yeah.
What's going on, Pumpkin?
No, I'm a pecan man myself.
Okay. Look, anything with that amount of sugar, you can. I mean, put that much amount of sugar on something, and I'll probably eat it. I ate one of those, and I'm like, I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, and you didn't need the sugar boost.
But there's something I always loved. Like I'm always it goes back to that creamy silkiness that you don't usually taste in like savory foods, right? So that's why I love banana cream pie. That kind of like any kind of custard, creme brulee, like that kind of like berries and cream. My favorite is like a creme anglaise or something like that with just berries. I mean, people are like doing all these fancy, and I'm not a chocolate guy. I never have been, but when you get like that cream and berries, I mean, it's perfect. It's like if somebody described ice cream too as like the birth of cream, because you go from a cold state, you can't really taste it, to what like it melts in your mouth and you're tasting the birth of sweet cream. That's the kind of dessert I love.
I can tell you have a young child at home, because a lot of breastfeeding, birth stories,
baby food.
I'd like to apologize to everyone.
Yeah. We got someone with a preschooler in the house.
I love it.
You ever refrigerate your baby food pumpkin pie and just get that taste?
Yes, absolutely. Make a little parfait, sir.
I will. Well, you talked a lot about nostalgia. What I remember, so my dad growing up, and I was raised just with my dad mostly, and my nostalgia dessert. And I still do have a soft part for it. If I'm going to do pumpkin pie, I'm going to throw a big old thing of Cool Whip on it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Not whipped cream, by the way. My dad was a Cool Whip man. And then we would wash, and we would keep the bins, by the way. We would wash them and use them as bowls.
Oh, yeah.
But a big old hunk. And then as he got older,
for sure.
And then as he got older, it switched to Cool Whip Light.
Absolutely.
But yeah. And my dad was a Cool Whip. I think my dad still is a Cool Whip man.
Your dad is a Cool Whip man.
The Cool Whip texture does not exist on like any planet. Like it just doesn't.
It
doesn't.
That's man-made.
It is absolutely man-made. There's somebody back there, and it's just like mix of pomade and sugar, and and whipping it up.
Yeah,
I love it so much. That was my youth too. Oh my God. And the way it kind of came off the spoon.
Oh yeah, it was the whip. Yeah, that was part of it. I remember the commercials and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And then it is so funny though, the nostalgia part. And then the flip side of it is when I would go to my mom's for Thanksgiving, my mom would make a fruit salad in Cool Whip. What's it called again? Ambrosia.
My stepmom still makes it every year.
Yeah, I love it. It's like half my plate.
Sour cream.
Coconut.
It's got
the whole time you're.
I don't think was there sour cream in it. Is there sour cream in it?
can of sour cream.
Really? Is that what I'm eating?
That's the base.
I thought it was whipped cream.
No, I know it's got a tang to it.
It does, yeah.
Dude,
It's the combination of marshmallow.
There's
and
some sweet in there.
throwing you off.
and then
I
the
loved it.
pineapple,
I loved it.
the mandarin oranges.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's a high quality item, but
I mean,
there were some pecans or walnuts in there or
almonds
something.
sometimes.
Thanksgiving is the American gladiator of lactose intolerance. You know what I mean? I mean, that's it. It's like, oh, here comes the heavy cream. Here comes the sour cream.
Yeah, Thanksgiving sponsored by Lactaid. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanksgiving, this will hurt tomorrow.
Yes, for sure. I mean, I love ambrosia too.
Oh, see, there you go. You can't remember. And it's gross.
Oh, it's
so
so
you.
good.
I like this that you respect your trashy roots.
Oh, I have
and,
trashy roots for
and
sure.
that you're like, listen, this is not a high quality item.
No.
But I like it.
One of my favorite people on Food Network's name, a man named Carl Ruiz. He was a judge with us for a long time. He passed. But he was a great chef, cooked at all the Michelin star restaurants and everything else. But he was from Jersey. And he was like, shut up with all your stuff. Like, don't get so pretentious about it. Like, does that Frito pie make you happy? Eat that thing. You know, like, come on, don't stop.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I think a reason why Triple G or Guys Grocery Gifts has done so well for a long time. Like, a lot of us know what we're talking about, but we don't take it too pretentiously. It's
Yeah.
like, does it taste good? All right, there you go. Sure.
Like, judgment free.
You want to microgreen it? You can microgreen it. You get fancy. You know, if you don't want to do that, you're totally fine too.
Right.
You know.
I mean, that approach should be that should apply
Judgment-free
to
Thanksgiving.
art and movies and music to like, hey, is Imagine Dragons the most technically great band in the world? No. A lot of people like it though.
Totally.
Doing
I found
pretty
myself
well.
at a stairwell listening to Nickelback one time, and I was like, don't tell anybody about this.
Yeah, no, pretty good.
Fucking out.
No, I like it. Yeah.
I do know every word.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And they
This
really
band
resonate.
sucks.
They really resonate.
Gosh, I know every single word. This is a pretty good album now that I think about it. I do think I've said that before that like Gen Z is kind of like they've kind of redeemed like Creed and like Nickelback. I think that they're kind of like, hey, this wasn't as bad as you guys made it out to be. You know.
Well, you know what's funny? Because I got paid to be a music writer before I was a food writer. Right? I wrote for Rolling Stone, I wrote for Spin, and that sort of thing. I had an underground music TV show in San Diego before actually before internet music
What
came
years
out.
are these?
2001 to 2007.
Okay.
Internet music and MP3s came out like 2004 or something like
Yeah.
that. So before
You got Blink right as they were.
Blink went to my high school. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Blink popped in like 01, right? Dude Ranch was like late 90s, and then All the Small Things I think was like 01, right? 02?
No, all Small Things was still like 99.
Oh, 99.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just, yeah. But then it was like getting into Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, and everything else was early.
Right.
2000s.
Okay, so you were in that scene, kind of
Amazing.
and then the wave right after it.
Yeah, exactly. So that was, but to being pretentious, it was my job to be not pretentious, but discerning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get 300 CDs across my desk a month. I wrote for an alternative weekly in San Diego. It's kind of like the Village Voice of San Diego. And my job was listen to like 30 seconds of every song and pick out like the best bands. So there's 80% that I get was total absolute crap.
Yeah.
You know, it just wasn't good.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
and then there was mainstream radio and MTV were the only ones that could play new music, and they were only 1%. So there's this magical 80 to 99%. I convinced a new studio to let me bring these bands in when they were touring through San Diego and play.
that rules.
Brandy Carlisle, TV on the radio, Maroon 5's first ever television performance was on my pretty shoddy little TV show, you know, and Fox in San Diego.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, my whole thing was that I like this weird, the more you get into it, the deeper you go. And in
Right,
any
right.
comedy, you're like, I have to listen to it in 27 different languages now because it's even to feel something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, when people ask comedians who their favorite comedian is, like, you probably haven't heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How much time do
mean,
you have?
Follow me up a mountain.
Yeah.
See.
You're like, it's going to be something weird that you don't, you know.
Not palatable.
It's Maria Bamford, and if you don't know it, and she's the best, and we all love her. You might not like them. Your parents for sure won't like them, but I like her because it's weird and different, you know.
And then you go back after you've a couple years removed from that when you were paid to be a little bit more discerning. You're like,
Yeah.
I like Creed. I think that song's really nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think
perspective.
and I think Fluffy's pretty funny too.
You're like, Carrot Top is amazing.
I mean, good luck following him. Yeah. Oh, Carrot Top sucks. You go follow. This is my take, by the way. I don't know how you feel about it because we're going back into food. I feel this way about Arby's. I feel like Arby's became a bad punchline, and then you're like, it's not that bad. It's not anything worse than Burger King or
if you're on a road trip to Vegas.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Unplanned without my children.
We're doing the one at the stop that has the thermometer because they got that little, Well,
you think about it. So one of San Diego's greatest success stories in the fast food arts is Jack in the Box, right?
Is that from here?
That was from Rolando, which is a little neighborhood in San Diego. They had one little shop.
Wait, from Rolando?
Yeah.
Like right here, Rolando?
Yeah, right here, Rolando. Right down
I
the
didn't know.
street.
Jack in the Box started in Rolando?
I did not know that.
San Diego has...
Did not know that.
Single store.
San Diego, sorry, I know this is coming right at you, has such bad PR. We are so bad at advertising this stuff. It's pathetic. That's so... Jack in the Box come from... I live in Rolando.
Yeah. We're like a
I live
stone's
in...
throw.
My kids went to Rolando Elementary School. I did not know that.
I grew up on Breakfast Jacks. I had a divorced dad, who would pick
Did
me up
you know that?
I knew it was from San Diego. Yeah.
Yeah.
One single shop right there. And so our
That's
great...
crazy.
Yeah.
They're remodeling it right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the one of them, but
Well,
that wasn't the one, was it?
Rolando one.
I don't know if
The
it was-
Rolando one's getting remodeled.
I don't know if it's the exact same one.
Okay.
It may be.
All right.
It may
Yeah.
be.
To the point,
I'm going with
we
you.
don't know.
Yeah. It's
You know where the first Starbucks is. You know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
It's in Bike Place in downtown Seattle.
right.
Because that's good marketing.
Because they came around when social media was around.
I wish I
know.
knew someone in the media world in San Diego.
I know. This is why my wife and I took over San Diego Magazine. Subscribe for $18 a year. The Arby's is basically their like ultimate cheeseburger, right?
Yeah.
Just the meat and the cheese and the bun, or just
Yep.
the meat and the bun. That's all Arby's is.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they were ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box is my favorite little like stat about them. They sold those antenna balls in like
Yes.
the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
They sold them for $1 each. They were selling $32 million a year.
That's crazy.
They were an antenna ball company at one point in time.
That's
basically.
wild.
$32 million dollars.
Oh.
This
my
makes
gosh.
sense of why the Jack is at Petco. I never put that. I thought
the antenna ball of baseball. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. We're
okay.
putting the
And so-
pieces together.
The other thing is they
I
sell more tacos.
hate this city. They need to be
Yes,
better.
they have
Oh yeah,
tiny tacos.
I am
yeah.
all tacos and egg rolls at Jack in the Box. I mean, like that is nostalgia
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
and, like
Yeah.
to me, like the best bite at all of Jack in the Box.
I
For
mean,
sure.
I love a taco where you have to peel off it's so sticky. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's wet.
The film.
Is it a wonton?
It's a beverage.
Is it a beverage? But they sell more tacos than they do burgers.
Yeah, I believe it.
Wow.
They're tacos.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit you with
Oh
some
my
questions
gosh.
and get out of
That's
here.
amazing.
All right. Hey, yeah, sorry.
Be good to our fans here. All right. Thoughts on canned cranberry
right.
sauce. This is from Jen.
The schloop.
Yeah.
Yes. It is not Thanksgiving without the cranberry schloop.
This is from Ryan. What's the best / easiest Thanksgiving leftover dish to make for Friday?
Oh, I mean, for me, you know what I love to do is I love to put them all together in a pan. I mean,
yeah.
everything. The dirty
reheat it all?
hash. Make a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving hash.
A Thanksgiving hash.
You
I
know,
love that. Yeah.
it's,
Pan?
it's a one-pan meal. It's
Yeah.
got the stuffing in there. It's got turkey
Yeah.
bits. I've got some cranberry, everything else. But mostly it's just white bread, mayonnaise, and that turkey
So,
left over, man.
Again, my second piece of nostalgia. My dad, it was the sandwich, but it wasn't mayonnaise. What was it? Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip. Oh, yeah. It's got a certain... pan.
And then 20 years later, Miracle Whip Light, because you have to be mindful of your type 2
Miracle
diabetes.
Whip was like kombucha meets mayonnaise, man. It had that like kind of like... Woo!
It did have a little sour to it. I do love sour citrus. That's my favorite. I drink hazy IPAs. I like a lime and citrus on everything.
You love citrus.
I loves it. Now
There you
it
go.
ends up
This is
comes
what's
from
coming from.
a child of Miracle
The
Whip.
citrus known as Miracle Whip.
Yeah. It's nature's. All right. This is from Lori. This is a hack. My new favorite thing I've done over the past 2 years is to buy someone else's homemade meal and add a couple of things to make it our own. Not spending hours cooking is my favorite. We typically buy a turkey or ham with maybe 2 sides and our own mac and cheese and sweet potato casserole. I love that.
Smart. That's smart.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is a hack. Yeah.
You
I'm
know?
not cooking this year.
No?
No. We have way too much going on. And I'm like, look, I could take Wednesday off. I can make all this stuff. I'm going to prep ahead. I'm going to brine, blah, blah, blah. And my wife was like, yeah, you're not doing that. She goes, we're ordering juniper and ivy. It's a restaurant setting. It is. I mean, honestly, it is. It's a great way to plug for our community.
Support businesses.
Support local businesses, especially.
Yeah, we order,
Restaurants right now are kind of getting crushed. It's a bad time for the industry. Especially in California, the rising cost of employment, of labor, of rent, of food, everything else.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is why our burgers are $100. Right?
No, the last couple of years, we just ordered the Thanksgiving meal from Smoking the Brisket on the other side of the freeway there. Perfect. Yeah. You're like, oh, great. We'll pick it up. We'll have a Shiner Bock while we wait. And then we'll.
Totally. Absolutely. I mean, and then you can make one dish if you want. Make a dessert.
Oh, yeah, you make the pecan pie.
Also, when you have little kids, no. It is not practical.
I made a child, not a dessert. You know what I mean?
It's like they're gonna eat 5 bites of roll and then run away, and you're like, what? Yeah. I mean, and you spent a whole week cooking this, it's.
They're actually full from the crackers and cheese you put out an hour ago. So, all right, let's do one last question here. This is from Jessica. Troy the Boy Johnson. What is his favorite or funniest Triple G moment? Guys, grocery games.
I've been dunk tanked into a vat of milk before on a spicy episode.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a whole dunk tank. I've never been on a dunk tank. That was kind of fun. I'm like, I feel like I'm on a dunk tank because I'm a parent and I own a business every day.
Fair
you know what I mean?
Yeah. At least an emotional one. Yeah.
But milk.
Yeah, milk. Return to nostalgia.
Yeah. Right. Back where we started. Yeah.
Button out. Dustin Nickerson.
Bye.
By the show.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey folks, thanks for listening to that episode, everybody. We want to give a special shout out to our As Essential as Oils patrons. That's our $25 a month and up. Thanks so much for your support of this podcast. To Adam Bush,
Alex Foose and Sam Graham,
Averill Griffiths,
Allison Nelson,
Andy and Darlene Gerton,
Bonnie Galindo,
Brandon Schoenberger,
Brian and Amy Nagel,
Carrie Teague,
Chris Finn,
Christopher and Bridget Finland,
Code to Grow,
Courtney Eibling,
Damaris Diaz-Steven,
Daniel Owens,
Dave and Melissa Cox,
Dave Hoagland,
Dustin Daly,
Jason and Francis White,
Jonathan Ribera,
Jordan Cowan,
Juliana Smith,
Christy Herod,
Lori Amos,
Lauren and Nick Rachel,
Matt and Sam Slazdom,
Michelle Carlson,
Nick Cordell,
Naomi Walker,
Preston and Rachel Wilson,
Robert and Nellie Capin,
Scott Elliott,
Stephen Menya,
Yvette Williams,
Zachary and Tammy Moyle,
and
Tiffany Payne.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.